Peeps, welcome back to another episode of Third Eye Conversation. Today we have a special guest, Vegas Harley. This special young man here, we grew up together. We're from Outdoor, Florida, and we played football from flag on up, really. And along this journey of playing a team sport, you learn a lot of skills. You learn how to be coachable. You learn how to get along with people that you don't know. You know how to socialize better. It forces you to endure and go through adversities at a very young age and how to deal with those. You find out ways that a lot of people that miss out on this opportunity of playing a team sport lack a little bit of, because we've been conditioned since we were 6 years old to do what the coach tell you.
Yeah.
Maintain good grades, meaning be responsible enough to be able to still, play the sport. What else?
Come on, man. Just the simple fact of getting up and doing everything you got to do, doing it your best, waking up early, staying late. It's all the intangibles. It's the small things, and like in life, it's always gonna be the small things. That's what you got to stay on top of. And I'm just glad Marc invited me on to the show. First time I'm doing something like this, so I just really feel honored. But I would like to share my experience and see if that can possibly help somebody else out.
Tell them a little bit about yourself, man. Tell them.
Right, so,
go ahead. Tell them.
From Outdoor, Florida, born and raised. Always played football, love football, and that was definitely one of my biggest blessings, because playing football, first of all, you got to be tough. You got to be mentally tough to go out there and, slam bodies with somebody else. You got to be mentally tough to get up, do the stuff that average people don't want to do after school. People might be able to go to the library and study. You got to go out and practice. You got to do what you got to do. And if you're trying to go up to the next level, even before that, you're going to be waking up before everybody else. 6 o'clock in the morning, you're going to be somewhere working out at least 2 hours. You're not sitting down. You're not relaxing. It's a full workout. You're going to be running. You're going to be sprinting. You're going to be getting yelled at. It's going to be cold. It's going to be this. It's going to be that.
If you endure it.
Oh yeah, if you endure it, it's going to set you apart. And just taking that mindset and transferring it to whatever you want to do, I really think that's a huge advantage. I really do.
This guy's a little humble here, so he won't let you guys know. But this guy, his junior year was all-team, first-team, all-state. And his senior year, first-team, all-state. And ended up going to Georgia Southern, Division I, playing quarterback. So, from a little town of roughly probably 10 to 15,000 people, 20,000 if we include Sorrento, he was able to beat the odds because of the things that he just spoke about. That's why me and him ended up becoming such good friends, because his drive made me want to get better. You know what I mean? And vice versa. This was a quarterback. I was his receiver. I graduated a class ahead of him, but just by 1 year. But we're the same age, so we were click tight. And I pushed him, he pushed me. I'll come to him if I have a play like, hey, bro. He'll come to me like, bro, tighten up. So that accountability and being able to hold myself accountable, and also relying on somebody else to be accountable and self-reliant on themselves to be able to, get the ball off, or be able to, hey, I know I'm putting in this work, meet me out here to come throw. I knew that he would be that reliable person because I've seen him. You know what I mean? I've seen him in his day-to-day life put what he wanted out of life first and go for it. A lot of people don't realize the work isn't put in on those 2 hours at practice. It's put in outside of that. It's put in those other 22 hours of the day, for real. And we put in countless amounts of time, effort, blood, sweat, tears, man, just to become a better person. And as coaches ourselves, to some of the kids that we go back and mentor with, we understand now what they mean by we're making you better men, not better football players. Because at the end of the day, these traits And these qualities that we possess now came from those trials and tribulations that we went through on the football field, that adversity we went through on the football field, that brotherhood that we endured at such a young age. And that's why it's so important to put your kids in these team activities. It doesn't have to be football, just team activities.
Anything.
It doesn't even have to be a sport. Team activities. It can be chess club. It can be student body. Put them in something where they have to get out of their comfort zone and interact with other people from other backgrounds, because that's how you build character. And if you can get that at a young age, you beat odds. You know what I mean? And this man right here is so humble about how he got to where he is. But man, one of the first people in the family to go to college.
Yeah.
One of the first to get a degree from college. You know what I mean? It's so many ways that this sport has like embodied us to become better men. And if you allow it to mold you instead of fighting and resisting, you know, a lot of people quit. We could have quit. It was our choice. You know what I mean? We could have stopped playing football ages ago. But it was that love of seeing ourselves push. You know what I mean? Seeing ourselves go to that edge and about to quit, and then you look over and you see your homeboy over there like getting it.
That second win, true.
Second win, true, man.
Telling you.
And it's that camaraderie, man. And we lack that so much in just our community. It takes motivation outside of yourself, and it takes people on the same mindset. And if you guys can all come together and move as a front, man, our team, we went 6-4, something like that. But our team was not that good. We didn't have superstars like that. We just had people that played together for years. That camaraderie, our bond, that team chemistry. That's why in Madden and 2K you see the chemistry bar. That is important, because your team play together. It's not, they're not even thinking about it. The other team thinking about it. We just moving. You see what I'm saying? And just touch more on just how you have used the skills you learned in football in your personal life now as an adult.
Oh, again, every day. Once you get used to doing things a certain way, and you know, really giving it your all, if you try to go the rest of your days not giving your all, you're gonna know that it's not gonna feel good. You're not gonna be able to live with yourself like that. So naturally, just having that feeling of, yes, I'm doing everything I can do. I'm trying my best every day. I'm getting up. I'm doing the hard stuff. I'm doing the small things. Doing that and building up that, it won't let you fall back. Because once you do, you will feel it and you won't be able to do it. So definitely building good habits. I know it's hard at first, but man, stick to it. You can do it. I did it. He did it. He did it. You can do it too. Ain't no excuse.
Facts, man. Hey, you heard it from the mouths of people that went through the steps. You know, he played Division I football. I played Division II football. From our town of where nobody really made it out enough to be able to come back and speak, we both go back to our high school and go back and talk. Because even if, you know, I personally didn't get where I wanted to go with football, I can only speak for myself. But I got enough experience in the football field to be able to go back and talk and apply that with life. Because now what I've learned on the field, I apply now to my studies. You know what I mean? To my walk, to my talks. It gave me confidence enough to be able to stand out and not be afraid, to be able to push myself.
That's important.
And not be afraid, because fear will hold you back in so much, and fear will hold you back from knowing you. And like you said, man, we're out there colliding bodies together. Wow. It's many car wrecks, scientifically. Many car wrecks what we're putting ourselves through. So fear got out of our mind a long time ago of hurt, of pain. Pain is something that's like, okay, what's next?
The fear of regret, much worse.
Exactly. Because it's all mental. It's all mental. And once you start digging into that mentality, the sports mentality, the athlete mentality, man, you will be a dog out here. And you will dog all of your goals, all of your dreams. Nobody will be able to tell you no, because you know better. Only you can tell you no. Don't tell yourself no, because you're unlimitless. And I just want you guys to know that. Vegas, thank you for coming on, man.
Appreciate you having me, man.
And sharing your story with people, man, because it's important. It's important to let people know that, you know, for two young men to be from the same place, to stand and say how far we've come, it's a blessing, man.
It really
it's a blessing.
is,
it's a blessing. So
can't tell you how good it feels to be out here. Thank you for everything, man. Biggest Harley Marc, I appreciate you.
We're checking out. Tune in next episode, Third Eye Conversation.